Alright guys, this is Aaron again, shooting a video of my brother's worm decks. I kinda like making videos of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck strategy. See anything that you guys can make this deck better, shoot me an email or comment on the video. And here we go. We got two Worm Kings. They're good effects. Use their effects to tribute them. So you don't have to tribute one to get them out. Their effect's pretty good. This was Joel Trummer, so he came out first, but he wasn't playable, but still good. Two Worm Audience. Set a card when you set a monster or set a spell trap, it gets a counter. He's pretty good, and I don't really like running worms, so you'll never see me with a worm deck. Got us a Worm Queen. She's pretty good, just like Worm King. Tribute one reptile monster. You can get her out with one tribute. And we got a Worm Prince. I'm not really fond of him at all, which he still needs a Worm Victory. Got one of these guys. I guess he's alright. Like I said, I don't usually like worms, but I'm doing my best. Got a Worm Overlord. He's actually a pretty good worm to have in the deck. 2350 attack. His effect's pretty good. One of these guys, I don't really know how to say the worm's name because they're kind of ridiculous. So, he's got a pretty good attack, but you have to set and flip some of them first. Got this guy here. He gains his counter. And each time he gets a counter, he gains 300 for each, which is actually pretty good. Get like 6 counters on him, he could be a pain. Got a Worm Tentacle here. He's alright to have in a deck. Not really fond of worms, so Worm Lynx, Worm Falcon, Falco, which pretty just looks like a worm winged beast to me. I mean, doesn't really look like a worm to me. Worm Yagan and Worm Hex, these two, their effects go with each other only. They're pretty good attacks and effects. I would run at least one of each of these in the deck. They're pretty good with each other. One of him, his effects deals with defenseman monsters. His defense is only 100 higher than his attack, so it's not all that bad. Now, Worm Ugly, that's a really good card. I think you should have at least 2 of those in the deck, because when he's tributed, he goes to your opponent's side field in attack mode, and then you can attack him and your opponent can take some heavy damage right there. Most of these worms are also flip effects. We got us a Worm Hope here, hoping for the worms. 2 of these guys, his effects actually pretty decent. He's got to be flipped, and his attacks and defense are raised by 300 points, so he could have 2,000 attack, 1,700 defense. Got us 2 Worm Solids here. They get 100 defense for each worm reptile monsters in the graveyard, so that's actually not pretty bad. So now these guys, he has 3 of those in there, which is actually a pretty pain. When they're destroyed by battle, they get equipped to the monster that destroyed them by battle, and during each standby phase, not specifically which one, but both players standby phase, the opponent takes 400 points of damage. So it's really a pain in the butt, but they're good in the worm decks at least. 2 of these guys, they have good effects. Flip, destroy one spell, trap card on the field. Just got 2 of those. Got 2 of these guys. When he's destroyed by battle, you get a worm-type monster from your deck to your hand. And now for the spells. Got us 2 Worm Calls. You can summon worm-type monster from your hand in face-down position, which is actually pretty good. So, enough said about that. Monster Reborn. It's got Future Fusion. I got another Future Fusion somewhere where he can use, because he's going to need like 2. He's got Dark World Shackles, which I don't really understand the purpose of that deck. It's one of the cards I think he shouldn't run, but he does. Got a Sword of Revealing Light. He has Reptilian Rage. I don't even know how to say that one, so I'm not even going to worry about it.
Multi-escape.
He has Bait Doll. It's pretty good. You keep activating it. It goes back into your deck, so you probably wouldn't run out of cards unless you set it down and your opponent destroys it, which would be pretty bad. He has Flint. Flint I can kind of understand. It's a pretty good card. He has, now for traps, 2 Wabokus. He's got Alien Brain, Spirit Burial, Damage Gate, and a nice little pretty Door Terminal Negate Attack, which I don't understand why he uses it in there, because I don't even know a single person that uses them anymore, because they don't gain you anything except the end of the battle phase, which there's cards that do this and do other stuff. And he has Curse, this thingy, don't have to say its name, not going to worry about it. Change your opponent's monsters all to defense mode. So it's kind of good, especially when your opponent is attacking, saves your turn. And he's got Sakurachi's Armor. And then he has the Fusion Worm Zero. He needs 2 more Worm Zeros, and I guess I can get them from him. If any of you guys out there has 2 more Worm Zeros, just willing to trade. And later I'm going to post a video of one of my binders that's a trade binder. Alright, so that's the worms. Thanks for watching. And I'll make that video of my trade binder later. See you guys later.